Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is my apartment here in Neunggok, which is in Goyang, which is in South Korea. So here we go. First off, you walk in. This is where you take off your shoes because people in Korea do not wear shoes in the house. It is awful. It is dirty. And of course, if you look over here, all of the Korean houses have these very nice and handy shoe racks built right into the wall on these shelves. So all my shoes are in here. I have these little drawers. I have my umbrellas in here. And then if you look even up here, when I came in here, there was a bunch of bags of light bulbs, a bunch of that kind of stuff. So you have a nice area to store stuff in. If you come in here immediately, this is my kitchen, and there's a bunch of stuff, so let's take it one step at a time. Costco loot. We have Costco over here. You're gonna get all those gummies. I'm gonna be happy for a while. Bunch of advertisements. Hello, ladies. Hey. My little fridge. It's a little small, but then again, I eat most of my meals out, so it's okay. Not much in here. I've got my American candy stash. There's these little cake thingies. It's like a little Debbie or something like that. And I picked this up at the convenience store last night. Kimbap triangle. I'll eat this at the end of the film to show you what it's like. I've actually never had one before. It's gonna be fun. And in here, there's just some dumplings, vegetable dumplings. My school was giving out a ton of bread yesterday, so I have a bunch of French loaves. So I hope I can eat those, all of them, and some like cornflakes or something like that. So I have a kitchen space, quite nice, in a two-burner gas range. It functions fine. Of course, in Korea there are no ovens, so no ovens. I do have a toaster oven under here, which I haven't used yet. That'll come in handy, I guess. Underneath the sink, there's a bunch of... It was so nice. There was a bunch of stuff left over from the last tenants that lived in here. So I have a bunch of plastic wrap, aluminum foil, defense mechanisms. Oh, that's right. There's no crime in Korea. I forgot. That's right. I got some loot, some food, some noodles, in case starvation starts to set in. And I had a bunch of nice utensils. I have chopsticks and, the usual. And under here, a nice amount of pots and pans. I have a bunch of frying pans, bowls, a grater, colander. So everything I need to make a good meal is here. Now, here's one big feature about Korea. They do not have dryers. So you have to dry all your clothes on a clothing rack, which fits quite a nice amount of clothing. So that's my kitchen area. I have a couple seats here. My converter is plugged in so I can have, one item at a time charging up. So in here is the first of the bedrooms. This is the storage bedroom. So there were a ton of like blankets and pillows, and I think the tenants before me were like female because they're all like flowers and pink and that kind of stuff. So I might use a couple of these when it gets cold. I store my vacuum cleaner, dustpan broom, towel outlet, and of course all my luggage in here. But I don't do a lot in here. I usually keep this door closed just to keep the heat at a manageable level. So you step over here and there's the bathroom, and of course you might have noticed there's no shower or bathtub. Oh wait, no, the shower's over here. This is so typical. It's connected into the sink, and you just switch between the shower or the sink, and the whole room is tiled and it just drains into the floor. So there's like nothing gets too messy. Of course, all your cosmetics are safely stored in a cabinet. And behind the rolling door is your washing machine and all your cleaning supplies and that kind of stuff. So it works. I got used to it like pretty quickly. It wasn't a big shock. So this is my main bedroom, and this is where I do most of my activity. It's one of the bigger rooms in the house, and again, kind of feminine bedspread a little bit, but hey, it works. So I have, of course, two doors or two windows, and this came with the house. Most of my casual clothes are going to be in here, so I can just store them nicely in there. And this was a nice feature. I have these two super nice, big, heavy wooden you know, dressers, and they're so nice. They have a whole bunch of space in here. I have my iron, and there's I think that's a humidifier. I have all my long sleeve clothes in this one, and the next one is where I have the majority of my clothing in. So this will have all my dress, dress shorts, dress pants, suit, some of my sports jerseys, and all my winter apparel, extra belts, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff is down here. And on top of here, it came with, I think the tenant left a sewing kit, and there's a mini ironing board up here. And then in here I have my iron. Of course, you have your fan, mirror. I have a nice desk, a nice, bookshelf where I keep a bunch of my odds and ends, and of course a nice spacious desk where I have I have a map of Itaewon, which is the fauna zone in Seoul, and all my nice apparel and camel gear and all that stuff. And of course you have your aircon unit up here, and got my diploma, and here is the heating unit. So this will turn on the hot water in the house, and it also controls the heating in the floor. So in Korea, there's a bunch of coils in the floor, and it'll actually heat up the floor, and that's how they do their heating. Some people buy a space heater to get additional heat, but most just use the floor. So that's my apartment. It's small, but it has all the space I need, and it's all mine. And I'm glad I don't have to actually share this with somebody, because that might get a little bit cramped. But I like it. I'm going to have to decorate it a little bit because it's a little bare in some areas. But it's home. So there we go. That's my apartment. Oh boy, it's time to eat the kimbap square. So kimbap is basically, it's almost like sushi, I guess. It's seaweed wrapped around rice, and usually there might be a meat filling, tuna, maybe kimchi, something like that. And these are in the convenience store. This cost about 900 won, which is like 90 cents. So it's healthy, and it's small, and it's super cheap, and if I like these, I might buy them again. So there's a little instruction packet to show you how to open the kimbap. So it says 1. We're gonna find, oh, here's 1. So I guess you peel it down and around, and then pull off the, oh, I see. That's, don't come undone on me. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's really good. Oh, it's hot. It's a little hot. Okay, kimbap. Yay! I wanted to show you guys another fun thing. So, in most bakeries in Korea, they have these hot dogs in the middle of a pastry. And I had one of these already, and they're pretty good, but it's just so funny. You have a full hot dog, and you have onions and cheese and like ketchup on it or something. It's just the weirdest thing. I got my nice kiwi smoothie, which is amazing. And here's a view of the bakery itself. It's just really quaint. You got your cakes over here and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna edit my videos now, and hopefully have them up soon. Is the view. Go, Scooter Guy, go!